The principal value that we established the business on was trust. To trust the people that you're working with and to make sure that you don't break your trust with them.
The values have always been, I have a set of the original, the Stannard commitment, and they sit, and I often reflect and look back to those. And it's always those that you come back to. You know, you start with trust. You've got to trust your trades, you've got to trust your people that you work with. Being able to work with people is one of the main things that we have always cherished as a business, and we still have people that we've had working for us for 40 years.
It makes a huge difference Stannard's being a family company, because as a trade you're not just a number. Glenn and Peter have gone out of their way to make relationships, not just with me but my apprentices as well, and yeah, that makes it a huge difference.
Because you're responsible for a lot of families. That's something that we're always very mindful of, our responsibility to our client firstly, because without them you don't have a business, but then without your trades you don't have good homes. So it's really a whole lot of people. It's not one person, it's a whole lot of people coming together for a good outcome. With every new client, it's a case of sitting down and first determining their budget.
Staying within your means is one of the big factors. We don't want people to spend more than they are able to commit to properly.
So in relation to that, when we first meet a client, it's really a case of sitting down, spending some time of getting to know each other and understanding what their real wants are, and then working within the design structure. We have some base models and display homes, but really getting an idea of what's going to suit their lifestyle and then working the design around that. It's great to have a home that looks good, but it's really important to get light. Energy efficiency is very big now with where things are, as well as cross-flow ventilation and all these other aspects that once they're all brought together brings the home into, wow, this feels amazing. I think those are the things that when you look at it, would you be happy with it in your own home? Would you be prepared to accept that for yourself? Because if you wouldn't, why would you give it to someone else?
Well, I have a saying for myself, it's if you don't inspect, you can't expect. So I still visit the sites to make sure that in principle things are travelling the same way as we expect them to happen. That is a very high standard.
I see Peter weekly on site, and Glenn frequently. He always comes on site and checks on us. I think one thing that sets Stannard's apart is just the quality of the products that they use and the quality of the workmanship with the trades is just exceptional and really sets them apart from the other builders.
One of the things that sets Stannard's apart from other builders is that the attention to detail is very, very important to us. And there's little things that go into a house that you won't even see, but we treat as value, and you will have a long-term benefit from that.
The ultimate goal is where someone will walk in and you hear that, oh, you know, that's it. You know, why would you want to go to a hotel when we've got our home? That's the perfect house. So I think that's what you always try and endeavour to do. You create a home that is every person's ideal, their resort, their place away from everything. That's the perfect outcome that I try and achieve.
I love the moment when we hand over the keys to people. They've spent this time in building the house to then be able to come home and it's theirs and they can just enjoy their life.